The Meghalaya Age Limited has filed a criminal defamation suit against AITC leader Saket Gokhale for making, quote, derogatory and malicious claims, unquote. The government of Meghalaya is also considering filing a civil defamation suit against Gokhale. Via a press note, Commissioner and Secretary, Planning Department Dr. Vijay Kumar stated that the false and defamatory allegations made by Gokhale on the Meghalaya Age Limited can adversely affect the future prospects of mobilizing projects and externally aided projects from bilateral and multilateral organizations, and that this could seriously affect the developmental strategy of the state, which is to raise additional investments through externally aided projects for the creation of jobs and the promotion of economic opportunities in the state. Speaking at the inaugural program of the District and Sessions Court Complex at Ampati Southwest Garo Hills District, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today shared that several people have come up to him to say that the Chief Justice of Meghalaya, Justice Sanjeev Banerjee, is a, quote, tough person who must be difficult to handle, unquote. The Chief Minister said that he would respond by saying that everyone has a different set of responsibility and duty to the people of the state and the country. Listen in.
I have a lot of people coming in and making a lot of comments to me, discussing with me, and telling me that our Chief Justice is a tough person, and saying that you must be having a difficult time handling him. I said there is nothing to handle. We are all here to serve the people in our capacity. I serve as the Chief Minister, and I have my different sets of duties and responsibilities that I have towards the people and the state and the country. And so does the Honorable Chief Justice have his set of duties and responsibilities towards the people and the country and the state. We are not here to serve each other. We are here to serve you. And yes, there may be many situations where people don't agree. Well, that's what things are. That's how life is, and that's how it should be. Because one has to see the balance in things. Nobody is perfect, we have to remember.
In his speech, the Chief Minister also said that there is a need to refine and strengthen customary laws, and steps have to be taken in this regard.
I would also like to mention here that our state and our culture is very unique. And we have a lot of our own traditional laws, our customary laws, and I'm sure most of the lawyers, the young lawyers who are here, the old lawyers who are the elder ones who are here, the experienced ones, and you've seen how, our customary laws also need to be more refined, need to be strengthened, need to be worked towards, and better infrastructure and systems need to be created there also. I just want to share with Honorable Chief Justice and others that we actually had a meeting with the Law Minister last time when there was a conference of the Chief Justices and the Chief Ministers in Delhi. And the Honorable Law Minister had mentioned to me the fact that there needs to be a strengthening of the customary laws also, because that is what is unique and that is what defines our country and is what makes our country so beautiful. And we should remember that space should never be diluted in any way. And of course, we should also make sure that justice is provided at all levels. But as I said, the uniqueness of our customary practices is something that is also, I strongly feel, is something that we should look at, and we should ensure that in the future steps are taken to ensure that those areas also are strengthened more.
He also informed the gathering that the process to set up a law university in the state is in full swing.
We have passed the Law University Act, and you're aware that the process is on now to set up the Law University in full scale, and even the land allotment is being worked on as we do, as I speak here. And at the same time, a temporary location also has been identified. So we should be moving forward, and we will try our best to ensure that this is started at the earliest, so that the required manpower and the qualified manpower that we need in the state to be ultimately able to deliver justice at all levels is something that we will work towards and thrive to.
The CM Gas scheme was launched in the district of East Jaintia Hills on Friday at a program held at Cleargut, which was attended by Social Welfare Minister Kermanshila. A district convention of frontliners was also organized at the same event where frontline health workers were felicitated. Speaking at the launch convention, the chief guest Kermanshila informed the gathering that under the scheme, financial benefit for persons with disabilities, elderly and single mothers has been increased from Rs 500 to Rs 750 per month. He also informed of the enhancement of honorarium to Anganwadi workers by Rs 1500, mini Anganwadi workers by Rs 750 and helper by Rs 500 per month with effect from the 1st of October 2022.
Now you want to guess order, but come to that, they are simply the Asha, the Anganwadi POE, but come to the health workers, repair. Ki wo one have to see. The one, the young city who program the master process school. But, was yang subuang, wa kedata, kalau siang senai, tapi come to nama video, but nama jika, yang boleh suara. Wakamu peserta Meghalaya dapat canggung. Penduduk tentang jadi guna oleh KM dijuna kami. Orang kesan memang guna dijurong, wakamu mesti dia pernah dijurong, guna mesti dijurong ini. Lima mesti lagi yang peserta India. Wakini ulo tak magi tak dijuna ini lebih mudah. Teyus sekali. Lama jika Islamic officer kami, apa yang social welfare, health department, education department, bagi azam department, kerana suruh, boleh siapi, na dekade 4% plus, dehari, dasi dekade 4% plus, wah, kita asyik berdiri berdua, kerana senior, lada ini berdoa ini kerana suruh, kedua juga, memang juga.
Responding to a query regarding the High Court's order putting a temporary stay on erecting boundary posts pursuant to the Border Memorandum of Understanding signed March 29, 2022, Leader of Opposition and Trinamool Congress Legislature Party Leader Dr. Mukul Sangma on Friday said that the government should course correct and scrap the first phase border agreement signed with Assam.
I must congratulate the petitioners. As I have said, this is the first time that the people of the state of Meghalaya have been compelled, forced to fight against its own government, contrary to the expectation with which people have elected our respective representatives. And all along, in the preceding months, we have tried to draw the attention of the government, fight on behalf of the people. Because the responsibility of the government is to protect the interests of our people. And therefore, if people have to themselves assume upon themselves the responsibility of protecting the interests of our people, then what can be more painful than this? Therefore, we'll look at as to how the whole thing unfolds in the days to come, because the hearing, overall stand of the petitioners have been that the state should be asked not to proceed further. And this very development must be an eye-opener for the people in the government. And therefore, let us wait and see whether they find reason to engage in course correction in the best interest of our people who are affected. And please remember that people, when we are saying people who are affected, we are all affected because the state is affected.
Opposition leader Dr. Mukul Sangma on Friday said that he expects the government to set up an independent inquiry committee after the High Court's observations that illegal coal mining and transportation is still occurring despite the NGT ban of 2014. It may be mentioned that the Meghalaya High Court found that in the latest report filed by Justice BP Katake, retired, 13 lakh metric tons of coal was illegally mined, transported and discovered in the state.
I will expect that at least sooner or later there'll be an order for an independent inquiry. I will expect that one. If this is the input that is being made available before the Honorable High Court, then we will have to wait and anticipate about the ultimate observation and judgment of the Honorable High Court. Let us wait and see.
Deputy Chief Minister Prastun Tensong, in the presence of Mauplang MLA Eugene Senling Daw, on Friday laid the foundation stone for Kraw Singh Christian College Maungap to be included in the list of People's College. Addressing the gathering, the Deputy Chief Minister informed that official notification will be out next week.
Maka MDA government hapok penyelam konrad baru Prastun dahitan kinong penbij election. Man kasngi lepo manorin, man kasngi ru lekli. Kawai kabang akwa ban pensyaya phi kalong takkan ni. Une umanorin mo bilakli mentah. Ujong kamau plang division PW roads. Unne pateng la pateng. Yodon gibawan bat persutu bakla. Nganya tu ya pi akan ke office jong executive engineer hangi ngin pentrekam fully nadu January ya mentah ya ailat ya executive engineer ba un pendep ya ka quarter ending December na kadu office kabarit ngaya tu lepa yo don kinong pensutu bakla. Maka beam system ni om haban pelat bil kan sitom sipun lagi shift hakane kapor kabalungkot tenrei ngapentina ya kahima ngapentikina ya kini kiramba ke mali baro arwot banadu u January kane kamau plang division kan trei kam kumbakadei bantrei.
Leader of Opposition and Trinamool Congress Legislature Party leader Dr. Mukul Sangma on Friday said that his party has suggested he contest from 2 assembly seats in the upcoming polls.
There are demands coming from number of constituencies, not just 1 or 2, but then we have to decide and take a call inconsistent with what will be strategically appropriate for us politically.
On questions as to when the All India Trinamool Congress will announce their first list of candidates, the LO said,
Very soon. Very soon. Maybe not all at one go, but in phases. That's the party is working on this whole aspect of completing the exercise pertaining to deciding upon the candidates in the respective constituencies. And hopefully, though not at one go, we'll be able to proceed in a phased manner.
Cabinet Minister in South Shillong MLA Sanboy Shulai, in the presence of senior officials of Social Welfare Department, today inaugurated the Working Women's Hostel at Rilbong in Shillong. The hostel, which was built at a cost of Rs 4 crores 50 lakhs 39,000, was sanctioned under the State Special Plan Fund for the years 2016-17.
During those days, actually originally this land belonged to the Revenue Department government of Meghalaya. And for a few years, you remember, as reported by Honorable Rambash of Hatman Baklan Law, the Forest Department temporarily they have leased this land from the Revenue Department for running the children's park. You remember? After that, I remember when I was in college days, the children's park has been abolished, and all the minerals have been stolen one after another. Then after what happened, sometime when we come to this area, we used to file a complaint also to the police. It has become a dense of anti-social elements. And few beggars, few people also they have constructed a shed every evening they will come and sleep here. And this drug peddlers, these drugs addicts also, they used to come here because it has become a safety place for them to drink, to inject drugs, and to do all these anti-social activities.
Accusing the National People's Party of misusing the Focus scheme, BJP State President Ernest Maury on Friday questioned as to how the government managed funds for the scheme and why the scheme is being distributed before elections.
They are fooling the people, no? They went from constituency to other constituency by telling the people, give your bank account. What do we mean? Why not last 2 years? Why in the last moment before election? I ask this question. If you want to help people, we from the BJP, we have so many yojana, zero balance bank accounts, Jan Dhan Yojana. Modi is sending to the people, those who are having those accounts. Till today, some of the people, they have received 2,000 rupees, 500 every month. That is purely grant. From where it come? It come from PMO office. And this focus also, it has to be clearly stated that from where it has come. That is the big question. We are given the scheme, Yojana we are calling, it is working throughout the years. Whether election is there or without election, we are giving people. Unlike this free rice also, we are giving till December. It's not that because of election. This is to help the poor people, no? Downtrodden people. It's not a question that we are having election, then we announce the scheme.